Hi, my name is Pete Forsyth, and I'm the instructor for the Writing Wikipedia Articles course through the School of Open. And our students and maybe others out there are interested in how to go about finding good sources to start a new Wikipedia article. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that in this video. For an example, I'm going to use OER Africa. OER Africa is an organization which certainly exceeds Wikipedia's notability guideline, which is a topic for another time. But it's important to have a sense of whether something is going to be considered notable before you start a Wikipedia article about it. But there is no article on the English language Wikipedia, so we can see that if I type in OER Africa into the search bar, and nothing comes up. It says here the page OER Africa does not exist. It does list some pages where the term OER Africa exists in the article. And if we wanted to start the article, the easiest way to do that might be to click on OER Africa. Now, I'm not logged in at the moment, so I'm not able to create an article, but if you were logged into an account, you would be able to. We can also see here that this page did exist and has been deleted, and we could see the history of that. In this case, it looks like notability was not established and there were no sources in the article. So just because the person who created the article didn't clearly identify why it was notable doesn't mean that it wasn't notable. And so we're going to see if we can address that right now. So let's go to Google. And I'm going to just type in OER Africa into the search engine. So we immediately have several results come up. But as you can see, these are generally results that are published by the organization itself. So the green text under the search result indicates what website it's coming from. This first result is clearly coming from the oerafrica.org website, and the next few are coming from their various social media channels. So there's the YouTube account, there's the Twitter account, the Flickr account, all run by OER Africa. So these sort of self-published sources are not ideal for Wikipedia articles. You might source an occasional fact to an organization's own website, but in general you want to establish its notability and draw the important facts from independent coverage. So let's go to a different search tool within Google to find some sources that are independent. So I'm going to click on the More button here, and let's go to Google News. So because I chose it here and not out of the top bar, it preserves the search term, and we see results below. Now, if you look at this, you'll notice that the word OER and the word Africa are appearing in the search results, but they're not next to each other. So we're not necessarily finding results that are about the organization. They're maybe just about OER and about Africa. So let's put quote marks around OER Africa in the search term, and I'll press enter again. And now we see again it came up with the OER Africa site, but nothing else. So it says here OER Africa in quotes did not match any news results. But we can dig a little deeper. So I'm going to click on the Search Tools button. That gives me three new menus below. It says All News, Anytime, and Sorted by Relevance. If we click where it says Anytime, this is actually only showing fairly recent articles right now. And if I scroll down to Archives, now we're going to get everything in Google News, the archives of Google News that's ever been about OER Africa. So now once we do this, especially when we go into the archives, we may find that these articles are not freely available online, but at least we know what they are. And if we do find that when we click on them, that the page doesn't come up, or that it's only you have to pay to view the article or something like that, you can still combine the information that you're getting here with a trip to the library, or if you're able to log into a database like Newsbank or Credo, something through your public library or your university, you may have access to the article through a different means than just searching it on the website. So this will help you get to the sources, even if you're not able to read it right here. So this is one way to get some good independent sources for a Wikipedia article. Google has some other tools that are useful for that as well, and depending on the topic, these might be more or less useful. So instead of Google News, you might want to go to Google Books, which is going to search through all the books that Google has cataloged. Or you might want to go to Google Scholar. And Google Scholar is actually not listed in these in this main menu, but if you just type in scholar.google.com, and then again we can put in OER Africa. And what this is going to do is come up with scholarly articles in peer-reviewed journals. So if this is really the best kind of sources to use to base a Wikipedia article on, some topics won't really have been the subject of scholarly research, so this might or might not come up with many things. But as you can see in this case, we are getting a number of results about OER Africa. So this actually might be the best place to start in working on an article. So what we haven't talked about in this webcast is what you actually might do with these sources once you've found them. So we'll have a separate webcast, and you can look in the YouTube description to find links to another webcast talking about how to actually go about looking through an article for the facts that you want to put into a Wikipedia article. I hope this has been helpful in getting started. If you're interested in our class on Wikipedia, and that's not how you found us to begin with, visit us on Wikipedia at wp:/wikisue. So you can find that by typing it into the search bar either on Google or on Wikipedia. wp:/wikisoo, that's short for School of Open. And that should take you right to our main course page that will tell you how to enroll. So currently, as of August 2013, we are midway through this 6-week course, but the archives of all the classes are available online, so you can look at them for yourself. You can find them most easily down at the bottom of the page, or you can watch this page for announcements of new runs of the course where you might be able to start with us. I hope you've enjoyed this and hope to see you online. Happy editing.